Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope that you're doing well. Few announcements before I get started. So, my reading sale for August is almost up. So if you've been wanting to get a reading at my sales prices, so it's $50 for half an hour and 100 for an hour. Usually it's 75 and 150. We have up until next Tuesday for August. So you need to message me and set up an appointment. I know a lot of people have been scrambling to get into my last few hours that I have. So just message me so that way we can get you on my schedule. And then speaking of a deadline for August, we have up until next Tuesday for our little Woolies guys. I just love these guys so much. So this is the little bunny spirit, and this is the little hedgehog. And anybody that is an actual patron on my Patreon page gets 3 people to sign up at any of the levels, and you can have one of these guys. Okay, and these are all made of wool, and they're handcrafted by my dear friend Joy Purcell. And I've posted her Woolies website on my or her Facebook page on the comment section of my video last week, and I'll do that again this time because this is the last time that I'll be talking about these guys. So just need to have 3 different people that sign up on my Patreon page to say that you're the one that recommended signing up, so that way you can get one of these guys. Okay. And then finally, we're also coming up on another deadline. This is for my ghost walk with the Prism paranormal group. And our ghost walk is actually the first Saturday in October. However, our deadline for the early registration with the cheaper prices is September 15th. So we have just a little over a couple weeks left before that is up. And we're going to be spending a lot of time both using the Prism's little gadgets for their paranormal investigations, as well as I always take a lot of time with everybody to talk about the sensations, how to recognize spirit activity with your psychic abilities, as well as how to try to communicate with them. So you definitely want to message me, especially for the exclusive dinner that we're going to be having at the Buckhorn Exchange. There's only spots for 10 people, and so you need to message me and sign up and register by September 15th. So believe it or not, September is next week. Can you believe this? Oh my goodness. Okay, so this has been definitely a week of staying by yourself, it seems, and healing yourself. So Thursday, August 19th was the 4 of Swords inverted. And this represents that you're on the verge of a collapse, burning out, and you're really needing to take care of yourself. And so this was the energy on Thursday. And it's about, with the 4 of Swords right side up, it's just going to a spa or staying at home and resting and relaxing. And when it's inverted, it's like danger zone. You really need to take care of yourself. Friday was the 9 of Wands inverted, which represents struggle, feeling overwhelmed, and trying to finish a battle of some sort, and not to give up. And it's interesting because then the next day on Saturday, the 21st, was Tine the Holly Tree inverted. And this also had a lot of energy about battles. And this represents a need for direction and balance in order to finish any battles or struggles. And I wonder if part of these energies, not only are they personal, internal struggles and battles, but also I'm wondering if all of the stuff going on in Afghanistan is really affecting all of us in many different ways. That I think that this is both internal and external. Not that we have any control over the external, but it still can affect us on an emotional level, right? And then Sunday was the Yin Empress. And the Yin Empress represents feminine divine and power, feminine power, and that we need to acknowledge and honor the feminine divine so that we as a species can find balance. Because we're very imbalanced right now with just the masculine, the very aggressive masculine energies has really, and this comes from patriarchy. Okay, so this is from the patriarchal societies that really just only register aggressive behavior as the only way or the dominant way to behave, when in fact the Yin Empress and the feminine divine, which has been dormant for centuries, is resurrecting, and we need to acknowledge this feminine divine in order for us to find that balance. And hopefully we can try and find that balance before we completely destroy each other. And then Monday, the 23rd, is the Hermit. And the Hermit card represents solitude, healing, and consulting your spirit guides. It's being the hermit is not about feeling lonely, but about being alone and being comfortable with being by yourself. And a lot of people in our society are not comfortable with that. So Monday was the Hermit card. And then yesterday's card was Rutilated Quartz, which represents the root chakra and the home energies. It's like almost all of the cards here are just about staying home and not being around other people. And Rutilated Quartz is calling for you to look at the energies within your home to see if there needs to be some shifting, changing of the furniture, of the balance, of maybe just you need to cleanse the energy with some incense or something. But the home is the energy for yesterday. And then the card for today was the Ace of Cups inverted, which is self-healing and self-care. I don't know how many times we need to have the same message, but apparently we're not listening, including myself in many ways. So the Ace of Cups inverted is self-healing and balance, recuperation, and taking care of yourself. And so all of these different cards are about taking care of yourself and finding that balance, and finding the balance in all things, especially with a lot of these external war energies here that are not positive, followed by this very positive feminine divine energy. I think that that's, first off, we really need to recognize any emotional upsets, trauma, whatever it is that we are feeling about any external things that are out of our control, like the issues in Afghanistan and all of our concerns about the women and children there and everything that's going on there that's completely out of our power. We need to acknowledge and release that energy in some way. And I also think that we need to focus on our self-care, our self-healing. I know for myself, school started this week and it has been insane, put it mildly. And so just trying to find that balance. And I just loved how my first day of class and I get the Hermit card. It's like, I really wish I could have been the Hermit today. But any of the things that we have to do outside of our homes is really emphasizing how much our home lives are so much more important right now, that we have to make sure if we're having struggles outside of our homes, that we need to make sure that our homes are sanctuaries, that we are in a place when we come home that we can relax, that we can take care of ourselves, that we can, have that downtime. Because otherwise, if we are in, a stressful energy outside of the home as well as inside the home, then we definitely are heading for a nervous breakdown, or when we are completely stressed out all the time, then we can have physical manifestations, either getting sick all of the time, which I've talked about before, especially when I talked about the water, and emotional abuse, as well as you can keep on just having injuries of some sort. So I think that You know, this past week has definitely been a wake up call for all of us to really look at how we are taking care of ourselves or if we're not taking care of ourselves. And my video that I'm going to be making for my patrons is going to be about, how the foods that we eat and how that affects our emotional balance as well as our emotional state. So if you have not signed up to be my patron yet, just go to patreon.com/Andarta and you can sign up to get those videos and also my newsletter. And then you can also get 3 people to sign up and get this cute little bunny or this cute little hedgehog. I mean, they are the most adorable little things. And you can also get their little their letters that describe their energies and how to work with them and also how to take care of them. And you can have these on altars or a space where they are not going to be messed with by animals or little children. But I really think that we need to really focus on our home life a little bit more to ensure that we are taking care of ourselves. So I hope that you all are doing well as best as you can, especially with all of this energy here of take care of yourself, don't go out, take care of yourself, you know, find that balance. I think that we are really starting to feel that pull from about the external society and our internal selves. And so we are definitely having this struggle in many different ways. Okay. So I hope that you all are doing well. And as I said, I have some, you know, I have tomorrow evening, Saturday, and next Monday, and that's it for the times for me to do readings for people. So if you're wanting to get a reading with my sales prices, you need to message me as soon as possible because I'm just about booked on all of those dates. Okay. So have a good rest of your evening, and I will see you next Wednesday. All right. Bye-bye.